What's up, guys? How are we doing? I got humbled by God tremendously. That's one of the things once you get saved. I tell my boy this. I'm like, it's not even a thing like to where I can't go far off the path. Like I literally could not fall asleep last night. It was 8 a.m. I sent a video to one of my boys, 4:30 a.m. Still hadn't fallen asleep yet, and then he was reading Exodus, and it was about Pharaoh, how it took 10 different plagues for him to be humbled by God, or like he'd always be humbled by God, and then he'd want to do his own thing again. And this is a constant battle that I've been having throughout the day of, I want to do my will. This is what I want to do. I want to do 100K a month. I want to do this. All of AI setters, like whatever. Like I just want to blow up as much as possible. I want to be as important, as big, just grow as much as possible. And then there's this other thing that I'm fighting too of, like, God, what's your plan? And I struggle with God, like Israel. I think Jacob or Israel, I think it means to wrestle with God, right? I think Israel. I'm not sure though, I could be wrong. But you see Israel, the nation in the Bible, and just God's people just wrestling with God towards like full submission. And then and then doing their own thing, and then they have the cow. And I used to never understand that, and now I understand it, not just logically, I live it. And God doesn't even let me go far. Like, I don't think I'm like, I don't know if I ever would have fell asleep until I surrendered to God again last night. I was like, man, I want all these women, I want all this, I want all the money, I want all that, I want the power, and I'm a lie to get it. I don't care, I just want it by any fucking means. And I couldn't sleep. I felt manic. And then my boy calls me at 8. He's like, I was reading Exodus, man. He's like, hey, at least you're not Pharaoh. And I realized I was like, and that's the thing, God was speaking through my friend. If I try to veer off the path, God just speaks through somebody else to reach to me. So it's like, all of a sudden my back's hurting. Like that's one thing God will humble me too, is with my back. And I'm grateful for it because it makes me realize like Achilles with his heel or whatever. Like, I don't mean this or that, but like God will have certain ways to humble us, to bring us closer to him. And I realize, I'm like, God, I rely on you. And like, he only lets me go so far. If I try to put my own will into the world over his, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's like, if I do, I'll start losing my mind or whatever. And it's just like, I really can only do what God wants me to do. And sometimes I may delay it, but it's like, it's going to happen. Like I was telling my boy this, I felt a calling last year to go to Nashville, do roofing sales. Didn't go to Nashville, but I ended up spending all this money on a coach that I was going to go to Bali for. Now I'm going to Bali this year, right? So that was delayed a year. And then, but yeah, that now he's like, I feel like he's saying, I had that call to do it. My boy's like, bro, you've been talking about it forever. You got to do it or you're going to die not doing it. So yeah, I did that, right? And then booked the ticket. And like he had to be on the phone with me to do it. Like, I don't know if I would have without him. And even now I'm like doubting, should I refund the ticket? Obviously I'm not going to do it, but all that fear goes on while I'm waiting. It's been hard for me to sleep. I'm like, is this thing going to work? Is the socials going to work? And it's just like, bro, God's going to provide, but it's like, I got to trust God. I got to be consistent. I got to do the hard work. I got to socialize too, so I don't lose my mind, because we're social creatures, and God's just been making a way for me, man. And he wants things done his way and his will to work out. And that can sound intimidating, but it's like, bro, I literally, like, it says you're in the palm of God's hand. I literally feel like if I try to even move a little bit in his palm, like I just get yanked back. Like he's like, you're not sleeping until you submit your life to me again. I fell asleep at like 8, 9 a.m. last night, bro. And I'm just like, that's fine. That's fine. I'm still going to call this, should I still call it the journey to 100K monthly fitness coach? Sure, why not? But it's just like, for me, it's just putting out a bunch of content, a bunch of outreaches. And I notice when I talk to people, I feel fueled. Because like, dude, I feel fueled by the love in my life. Like my friends and family, they just fuel me to go to the next level. And there was one of my friends he always talks about his dreams, but he doesn't do anything towards them. But it's like, bro, there's so much of that in me. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. I'm just trying to follow what God's telling me to do. But yeah, what I was gonna say, he wanted me to go to Nashville to do roofing sales. I didn't go to Nashville. I spent all this money on a coach. Ended up not going to Bali, which I should have just used that money to go there because I already had enough. And then like I was like, man, I don't really have enough to go there anymore after that. And the coach just stopped responding, and that made me get into roofing sales. So it was like, was that just no matter what I was gonna do roofing sales, and roofing sales was great last year. And then now I have another call where he wants me to go. What city next? So many things is God will tell me what to do, but I want to do my things my way. I was looking at like an area I don't think he's telling me to go, and I was like, man, these lofts look amazing. Like maybe I should go there at like this, that, or. But man, it's really God's way is always best, and I'm gonna veer off the path, but he only lets me go so far. Another thing too, I was talking to my friend with is so many people actually don't know. Like once you know, I saw John Cannon make a video on this. When you've been doing fitness so long, it doesn't even click to you that other people don't understand fitness. Like they don't understand how to find their maintenance calories. I'm like, you guys don't know it's just a TDEE calculator, you know, or like how to just eat less calories, or how much protein you should eat, or like, you know. And I understand a lot of people don't know how to, you know, make a workout program, but there was a guy, he didn't know what a hyperextension was. I'm like, you don't know what a hyperextension is? Because these are things I've known since I was like 12 or 15, 16, you know what I mean? I've known about calories since I think I was 15 or 16, 25 now. So it's just like, man, it's crazy. So it's just like, sometimes it can be hard to say what other people don't know, because it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I've known it so long, it just seems like foreign that certain people don't know things. So like that. So, yeah, man, but I'm just trying to ask God what he wants me to do and follow that path, man, and surrender to his, what he wants, because no matter what, he's going to make me do it anyway, because I'm saved. So, and I'm blessed for that. So he'll always realign me, man. And as much as I want to say, what do you guys want me to talk about? Really, it's all about what he wants me to talk about. But yeah, guys, maybe I'll make a video on how to find your calories or something like that, which that just sounds so crazy to me. I'm like, y'all don't know that? You hear my stomach, that's wild, but yeah. But yeah, man, God bless everybody, man. If you feel Christ pulling on your heart, pulling on you to go a certain way, probably because he is. So once you've been saved, bro, it's like you can't even put that phone down. So God bless y'all, man.